another episode of the Wrestling Wives. I'm Mara,
I'm Yesenia.
and we are going to talk about what we're thankful for today.
Yep.
Thanksgiving was just the other day.
Yep, just passed, and so you guys will be hearing this on the Tuesday
Following Thanksgiving,
following
yes.
Thanksgiving. So still kind of in the Thanksgiving
spirit.
Yes, but also people probably hopped into Christmas
real fast.
Real fast. Yeah.
We were always a day after Thanksgiving decorator.
Oh,
at our house.
Mara and I went to like the small business Saturday in our town, and I asked a lot of people about that, and I think everyone said they either do it the first weekend of December or this weekend. So yeah.
My mom was always, it was the Friday after, and then it was also the whole weekend because she had 6 trees.
Yeah.
So, yes. In a big Victorian old home. So, like, every room was decorated.
Oh, did you guys have, like, really candles in the window? Because I think that's so cool.
They were from IKEA, like a candelabra, type thing. Or no, maybe they were from a local store, but either way, so, like, magical. Yeah. Our house on Christmas. So magical.
And I guess on that note, if you guys are from a small town or even not from a small town, like, we encourage you to shop small.
Yeah, shop small.
Yeah, so we had that today. It's really cool. We'll, I guess, shout out the Cypress House.
Yeah, Cypress House. Woohoo!
I know they're always big about, obviously they're a small local store and we love them, but Rochelle, I think the Chamber of Commerce, is that who puts it together?
I think so, yeah.
And so it's small businesses and to encourage to buy there. So we were doing that today.
Yeah, with our other fellow wrestling wife, Morgan. Yeah, she's one of the coaches' wives here at Rochelle.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was my 3rd year doing it, and it's like a scavenger hunt.
Yes.
Like you find the words around at the businesses. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah, and then we got recognized for being the wrestling wife. So
yeah, we did.
Joy, we owe you a sticker. So.
Yeah, we owe you a sticker. Next time you see us, come up to us.
Yes.
We love that. That was so fun.
Yeah, that was so cool.
I was like, ooh.
I know.
It's the little things, everyone.
I know. But yeah, and then wrestling related, I guess, like current events. I know we went to the high school's first duel this week.
Yes.
It was actually a try. Is that what they're called? Tries?
Yeah, the tries. Is this? I do have a question. Is this just like? I don't remember ever in high school going to like the tries.
Yeah.
Is this like a Rochelle thing or Illinois, like Northern Illinois thing, or
it might be like a 2A thing, I want to say. So like, so our high school was a 3A, and we had quads or duels or tournaments, not tries. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe our Nelson can answer.
Like I get it. You want to like wrestle as many teams, and you're all there, and it's easy. But I didn't get home until 10:25 at night.
Yeah,
that was so late. Like I don't ever remember getting home that late from a duel. Like I understand, like get all the kids to wrestle but then have like 3 or 4 mats out. Like if you're gonna have all of the it went so late. We weren't even there for the first duel.
Right.
We're like, oh, we hope to make it by the 3rd one. We got there at like 6:30 at high school, and the duel didn't even start that we were there for until 8:30 at night. Did you even know that?
Yeah. No, I did, because I remember you're like, this is my bedtime.
Yeah, I was like, we're leaving by 9. We're leaving by 9. And then the duel was actually really good. Yeah. It like was kind of crazy. You're like pin, and then whatever. But yeah, that was really late.
And even for the kids, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, did they have school the next day? I don't even know.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. So that was okay.
Yeah.
But it was, so I don't remember triads either, but I don't know what they're called.
Tries?
I don't know
either.
But it was a duel. We'll just keep calling it a duel.
But it was, it went really late.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will be attending another away
try.
If
it's just a duel.
If it's just a duel, that's fine. But like oh gosh, that was really late. I remember I was like texting my husband. I'm like, 10 o'clock, Nelson, and he's just like, thanks for coming. I'm like, I know. I'm happy. No. I'm happy I went. I'm so happy we went. It was a great duel. I mean, not how we would have wanted it, but still like really, I mean, I found myself up standing yelling a few times, and I was like, oh my gosh, Mara, simmer down. But that came out already this season. First duel. I'm like, oh gosh, Mara, sit down. But it was kind of fun.
No, it was super fun. So IHSA is on like full on. Yeah. They had a tournament this weekend.
Tournaments going this weekend and everything.
Yeah, and then I know IKWF, their next tournament, or their first tournament, their like first weekend of competition is this coming weekend. So we'll be going to the Byron Extreme Tournament if you're in the area. And then I'm sure there's lots of IKWF going on in the state. And then nationally, all the other clubs or federations are probably starting soon. But we did want to talk about this. So, like, NCAA they've been having duels and stuff for a little bit since they started before high school and stuff. And I'm an Illinois fan. Well, I can't really see it. I'm an Illinois fan. I went there. I worked there. Love it. And this is not Illinois related, but so Iowa State and Iowa wrestle each other on national television tomorrow. So this would have already gone when this airs, but they wrestle each other on ESPN 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Big deal. That's on ESPN. Yeah.
I think we have a little fact here. So it's been 40 years since wrestling has been like the marquee for an what does it say? Sports network. It's been that wrestling
that long?
Yeah, it says 40 years. That's what it said on an article I read. I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then so Iowa's ranked number 4 and
which Iowa? The Hawkeyes?
Yeah. So okay. Iowa is ranked in number 4, and Iowa State is ranked number 8.
Oh.
And if you want to guess which fan I am not, so I'm going for Iowa State.
Really?
Yes, I want the underdog to win, and I don't know, Iowa. I don't know. I feel like maybe Iowa's really good. Like they have good wrestlers and their coaches were good wrestlers.
Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes. Sorry. Yeah. But I know Penn State's been beating them and winning and whatever. But I just want like Iowa State to have their chance. You know?
I could see that.
And I don't know. That's my prediction. Hopefully it happens. I don't know. I know there was like drama with all the Iowa people, all that.
We won't touch on that.
Yeah, we won't touch on that. But do you have like a prediction? What do you think?
From my understanding, the Hawkeyes, either you love them or you hate them.
Yes.
Like either it's the team you love to hate, right?
Yeah.
Or
agreed.
You're always rooting for them.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really. I think I'm just more interested to see what happens.
Okay.
Because of some scandals that were going on. I'd like to see how they are.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I don't really know much about their lineup. I'd have to ask my husband. He'd give me probably a 40-minute presentation.
Yeah.
And I would love every second of it.
Yeah.
And be like, thank you so much.
For that knowledge.
So maybe if he gives me a presentation, I can present it to you guys. But I'd be interested. I'm just interested. I guess I don't know enough about like the team and the rosters.
Yeah.
But with their history and it being big, on ESPN and all that kind of stuff, I think I'm just more excited I'm excited for them.
Yeah.
I think.
That's great for the sport. Like, how many kids can say that they've seen college wrestling on ESPN? Like, it's usually on like the Big Ten network.
Yeah, and you have to pay for it.
Or or something like that. So I think that's super cool for the growth of the sport, for our kids, for coach it. Like it's just good all around for everyone.
Yeah. And like what a great duel to start it out.
Yes.
Like that.
And I also did read that out of the 18 years that the Brands brothers have been coaches, they have never lost to Iowa State in like a dual situation.
Okay, now I kind of want them to lose. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's what I read, but I might not be correct. But this is my Google knowledge because I also don't follow them.
What pressure though?
I know.
Whew. That would just stress me out.
Yeah.
If we like always won and then to be the one team that think of the kids.
I know.
To be like the one team that loses. Oh.
I know. Yeah. I don't know, but
I'm over here, my bleeding heart. Think of the children.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just want Iowa State to win. My husband is always a big underdog person, so they're the underdogs in this situation. They're a good team though, ranked 8th. Yeah. But we'll see.
Where is Illinois ranked?
20 something.
Oh, I truly didn't know. That was not passive aggressive. That was me. I don't know.
At the beginning of the season, they were ranked 20 something. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch any of their duels. I've watched some like highlights, but I haven't watched any.
We were gonna go to one
last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't work out, but I would like to go to one.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
They're so fun. I know that as long as we're talking about Illinois, that like the Broncos are taking Olympic red shirt. Yep. And then Lucas Bird, which is like one of my kids' favorite like wrestlers, he is injured.
Yes,
I think you had told me.
Elbow, wrist,
or maybe he's back. I don't know what the thing is.
This is the best part. I might have told you that, but Nelson told me that.
Yeah, but I do know Cannon Webster.
Yeah. Did you see his debut?
I did.
Oh my gosh, Nelson. We watched it. And I was like, oh, he did so great.
Yeah, so I am a little bit spun up on the Illinois stuff, but we haven't. Yeah, it'd be fun to go.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch him wrestle. And like I love when like the commentators, is that the word?
Yeah.
Commentators. They're like this freshman, Cannon Webster, and then like we're like, oh my gosh, and they're like hyping him up, and I'm sitting there like, why am I getting emotional? I don't even know this child, but it was really fun.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, I guess we're gonna talk about NCAA.
Sorry, guys. This is supposed to be Thanksgiving.
But I'm like really excited for what Illinois is doing. I know they're building like a new facility down there,
nice.
And I'm Illinois, like I said, all through and through. We were just at a football game, and I know the head coach, Mike Poeta. Well, I don't know him, but I know that he's the head coach. But he wrestled, I think it was my senior year of high school. I saw him wrestle at Illinois because my sister had gone there and I was there for to visit her. And I saw him wrestle. And then I ended up going to U of I, and I knew some people on the team while I went there. And then, so I have a minute in my mind connection to the wrestling team.
I love it.
But BJ Fattrell, he went to my church. So he was also an Illinois wrestler. And he actually got me a poster signed of all the people on the team that year. So that was really cool. And I don't even know if he remembers me, but...
Do you have it?
Okay, so when I got married to Brian threw it away on accident. So I don't have it anymore. But it was signed by, I can't remember. So it was BJ, and I can't remember anybody else on the team. BJ Fattrell, and then it was Jesse Delgado. And then I can't remember anybody else on the team. But, yeah. Wow. So...
That's so sad.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So to go back, I'm really excited for Illinois. Yeah. They're getting a lot of homegrown talent, is what I hear, and see when they see who committed to Illinois. So I'm so excited for that to go forward.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe one day they'll be on ESPN.
Yeah. Well, I guess today too, we wanted to just really reiterate that we are really thankful for you guys.
Yeah.
We're really thankful to our listeners and our supporters.
Yeah.
And we each wanted to kind of talk about what we're thankful for in our personal lives, I guess.
Yeah.
Want to start off?
Yeah, I can start off. So I'm thankful for my family, of course, for my husband, and for him being so supportive. So what you guys don't see is he was just here for an hour trying to figure out our sound situation and all the lights and the mics and all that stuff. That's all him. And we literally... I think we're going to talk about this today, but it was Nelson's idea to start the podcast, and it was Brian's support that made it happen. I feel
100%.
Them two together, this is here because of them. So I'm super thankful for my husband, my children. Obviously, I'm thankful that they're healthy, and I'm thankful for wrestling, cheesy as it sounds. I feel like I say that every episode that we're cheesy, but the community that it brought, the sport is awesome. My kids benefit from it, and it's great. But the community that it brought, I'm super thankful for that. Yeah. And I'm thankful for just health all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really thankful for my husband.
Yeah.
Thankful for my family. It was really nice to see them the past couple days. Thankful for my home. Yeah. We're able to have this here. Woo. Yeah. And thankful for my job, that I have a job, and all of the good things that have been happening to us and just health, right?
Yeah.
And all that kind of fun stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm really thankful that Nelson put a bug in our ear.
Yeah.
Randomly one night when when she was trying to edit a video, and for some reason we all had to be here. What was that about?
We were editing the move of the week.
Oh yeah,
for the Rochelle Wrestling Club. Follow them on Instagram.
Yeah,
I make all their stuff. Well, all their videos anyway. And I think we were just talking about the move or something, and Nelson's like, what would be really funny or fun and cool is if you guys would host a podcast, and we're like, podcast what?
Yes. We're like, what?
And then literally that day, I think we started buying things for the podcast.
No, that night I couldn't sleep.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't sleep. I was thinking of ideas and I was just like brainstorming. And Nelson's like, I have never seen you so excited about something in my life. And I'm like, what? Okay, hold up. And I'm like, okay, true. But also it was like, we dove in head first. And within a week we had, 3 days. We had a logo. We had gear.
Yeah.
Mics. We had, that next week we created a website. Yeah. Like, it was just like brainstorming for like maybe 20 minutes. And then it was just like, we had meetings after meeting after meeting.
I think we saw each other every day for that
every single day. Yeah. I was like, oh no, is she gonna get sick of me?
No, never. And then we like had all these podcast ideas, like episode ideas, and it like really was like Brian and Nelson put together, and then Mara and I just did all the work to like get it going and get it started.
Yeah. So
thankful for you.
Oh yeah, you too. I texted her on Thanksgiving and I was like, thankful for you.
Yeah. So.
And
but you know what I'm not thankful for, or I'm grateful that I'm not, is a wrestler on Thanksgiving. I don't know if we're gonna talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, we can. I'm thankful that I got to eat.
Yes, definitely. I know.
I was talking with Nelson, and I was like, for some reason, I randomly thought like, oh no, the wrestlers, because they had a tournament on Friday. Mm-hmm. Not the varsity, but who cares? Like, they still gotta watch their weight. They can't be going crazy this weekend, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mara, I never had a Thanksgiving. Yeah. I was like, you know, I'm thinking of all the food and all my aunt's food and like all the pies and like, you just eat all day. I don't know how your family does it, but like, we graze all day, and somehow we still eat at night. Yeah. Like, we do
still
like,
a dinner, but like
and we've just been like eating, and so I was just like, oh, and he's like, yeah, like that's normal, Mara.
Yeah.
For like wrestlers, and I was like, oh, my heart just broke in that moment.
Because regardless of if you're like cutting weight or whatever, you still have to fill a spot. So like, you have to be conscious of where you are on the scale because you have to wrestle, and you know, so
and like the discipline.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I would just not go, but like you have like, there's probably, you know, you got to go see your family and all that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, I think that just goes with the fact that like wrestling is like it's like a physical sport, but like it takes mental like fortitude, and that's part of it, I would say, to like be like, no, like I'm not going to do it. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
So I think what we really need to do is like shout out moms and dads and all the aunts and uncles and the grandparents and the coaches for supporting your wrestlers through that holiday, because I know when Nelson would come over, my mom would always be like, what can I make you? Can I get you something? What can I do? So I can't even imagine. I don't know how I would be like, you need to eat, but like I would understand, but like.
And then not only Thanksgiving, then Christmas. And all the holidays that, you know,
that we enjoy.
I know, and they're all interwoven with wrestling.
Yeah. So that must be hard.
Yeah.
So good job, everyone.
Yes.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
You know, I always have one answer, and then, you know, we just experienced Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go ahead and say the cornbread that my sister makes. Okay. So she makes, it's called like spoon bread or like corn. I don't know. It's just so good. It's moist and it's like kernels of corn in it. It's like mushy, but like not too mushy, and it's really good.
Oh, that sounds good.
It tastes good with like turkey. It tastes good with like the cranberry sauce a little bit. Dip it in. It's just really good. And my kids really like it too. So I think that's one of my favorite things. Not about the turkey though. I'm not really a turkey fan, but that's fine. What about you?
I don't know, because this last Thanksgiving, like literally a couple days ago, we had like 2 different turkeys, and they were both really good. So I'm like, do I like turkey? I don't know, but I think if I really had to like pick one, it'd be the stuffing, because we also had 2 stuffings. Like it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, straight out of the bird, and then, like, regular stuffing.
That sounds funny.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah,
like
I got it.
And both were, like, really different, but both were really good. And,
I do like stuffing.
You know, I think actually just all of it, because now I'm, like, thinking about the pies that were made and that were consumed, and the mashed potatoes were really good.
My brother makes really good mashed potatoes.
Yeah. I don't think I could pick one now. We did not have any cranberries, though, this year.
No?
No, because I don't think we've ever had them.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
But they weren't there. And then someone made a comment like, we don't have any cranberries. And then someone was like, do we care? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't notice them. I don't even remember ever having cranberries.
Yeah, I feel like it's either hit or miss with the cranberry stuff. But
my aunt's Thanksgiving was canceled, which that's totally fine. We were really bummed though, because like her food is like really comforting to me.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any orange Jello this year. Have you ever had the orange Jello with the mandarin oranges on the top? It's like so sentimental.
Wait.
It's so good. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like the like sherbet. You put like sherbet in the orange Jello. No, sherbet. It's sherbet.
Okay, sherbet.
I think sherbet.
Sherbet.
No, I think sherbet.
What's
okay,
sherbet?
Whatever. The sherbet. But you see sherbet.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know. Another thing I say weird.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
You put it like in the orange Jello and like the orange like sherbet in the orange Jello like package mix, and then you put mandarin oranges on the top. It's so good.
Can you like buy this at the store?
No.
It sounds delicious.
No, but like my family has always made it. So I don't know, maybe it's just my like my family type thing. But like my mom's side and my dad's side both make it. And it's so good. It's
Wisconsin thing maybe?
I don't know, but it's so good. I'll have to make it for you.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I have the recipe, but
I love sherbet and orange stuff.
Yeah.
And Jello.
It's really good. My nephew was like, is there gonna be orange Jello?
Oh, so it's like a thing.
Yeah. And he loved it. I think he ate Thanksgiving last year, but I think that was like his number one like repeater. Like put the orange Jello in the cup.
Interesting. Yeah, you have to make it for me.
And now when you eat Thanksgiving, is it a mashed plate of all the food? Can your food touch?
Yes, my food can touch.
That's like a big thing. Did you know that?
Like for you?
No, like people.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah.
I don't necessarily like my Jello touching my stuff.
No. A dessert is another plate.
The Jello's not a dessert. That's a side.
What?
The Jello is a side, girlfriend.
It's sweet.
Oh no, that's just a side.
Interesting.
Haven't you ever been to like a potluck with all the Jellos?
You know, I'm Mexican. That's right. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm Mexican, and so potlucks. I mean, there's Jello, but it's like a whole separate thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, it's on the side. So like usually there's like a dish of Jello and then like your salad plate, and then all my other food can touch. But otherwise, like I don't like the salad and the Jello touching my other food because like gravy goes over everything.
Yeah, interesting. Jello.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah.
Should we get into questions?
Yeah. So we had a question, and I think it's a fun one. So I'll ask it to you first, Mara. So how has wrestling been integrated into like major life events?
Okay. I'm almost positive that wrestling was talked about in our vows.
Okay.
At our wedding.
Know that.
Like, I should remember the vows.
Maybe. You gotta watch that video again.
It was a couple years ago. But it was like, you know, I will support you through all of your favorite things, like wrestling or something like that, because it's a big part of our life.
Yeah.
And I know for sure he put in his, like, you know, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of like, you know, supporting you through, you know, whatever. But the most recent one is, so we got married during like kind of weird COVID years. It was 2021, but it was still like, we didn't get to go on a honeymoon. I didn't have like, there was like a, you know, a culmination of things. It was COVID. I didn't have like a ton of time off at my work yet, and just like money, I don't know, you know, all the things. We didn't go on a honeymoon. So we just went on our honeymoon this last year. We got to go to Hawaii, which was awesome. And we were driving in our convertible, living our best lives in Hawaii. And I'm just thinking about how gorgeous it is. I'm not thinking about literally anything else besides like, wow, look at the scenery. And Nelson's like, oh, I should have brought my wrestling shoes. And I'm like, what? Like,
so they're well-traveled wrestling shoes? Or
what? He's like, yeah, I should have. I really wanted to reach out to a club and see if I could, like, you know, scrap. For what? And like, what? He's like, I don't know. Just cause. I'm like, no. Like, I don't care if, like, we're on a vacation. I don't know when we'll go on vacation, but on a vacation. And it's like, brought my wrestling shoes. I reached out or did this, did that. Like, okay. on the honeymoon?
That's
like,
so funny.
can we not? And
you know what I think is funny about that story is that, like, Nelson's not actively competing or, like, anything. It's just you.
He always is in his mind, though.
Like
he's always
coaching.
ready to rumble.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Honeymoon. Like, come on. I wish I could have got my face on camera. I was just like, what?
That's so
but like you know what? I shouldn't even be surprised.
Right.
I guess I just wasn't thinking of like Hawaii and wrestling. Like that didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
that's funny.
Yeah, I don't think anything else though. Yeah. For that I can remember. But I mean, it's integrated in our everyday lives.
There's still more to come.
Mara. Oh yeah, there's still lots to come in our lives. But
yeah.
What about you guys?
So I think the biggest way that it's like integrated into like life events is, so for example, we went to Colorado last year to ski. My kids are like really into skiing. Well, my oldest is, and literally, like not even kidding, we're like, okay, we're gonna go. The first thing Brian did was reach out to the clubs in the area of where we were going to be, and not for him to wrestle, not like Nelson.
He's not competing,
so that our kids can get a practice in. And I'm like, what? Like literally, the first thing I do is find a place to stay, maybe book how are we going to get there,
a rental car,
But no, Brian, and he reached out, but they didn't have practice.
Oh,
but I get it. I think the reason he did it was because we were missing the first week of freestyle and Greco. So he didn't want the kids to like get behind. But I was like, seriously, like the first thing he did, he's like, yeah, I'm going to reach out to this club and this club and this club. And it was so funny. And then, but after that we had a conversation and like, we're completely open to going on vacation and like maybe do a little wrestling tournament.
Oh yeah.
I know there's like a Disney duel or something. I don't know. My kids are so little, but I've never gone to Disney.
Do you need me to come with?
Does Nelson want to coach? And then you can just come
I'll go to Disney.
Yeah, and then there's like different like cool places to go wrestle. So if it's there and it's not like out of the way and it's whatever, like I'm totally down with it. Yeah. But it was just funny for this specific time. He's like, yeah, can we wrestle? I'm like, okay. But if you think about it, it's like a whole nother, they have to bring their bags. Like it's just,
it's more stuff. Yeah.
Which is fine. But so.
Then you'd like almost have to do the laundry too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying you can't do laundry on vacation because I mean I've done it multiple times, but like think of the smell. Like you have to.
Yeah. And then you have to shower right away.
But
yeah. So it would be a thing, but it would be fine. But so when we got married, like wrestling wasn't really in our life at that point. Like he had wrestled already in high school and stuff. But I mean, Amos went to a tournament when he was like 2 weeks old, so that was fun.
So did Shiloh, didn't he?
Yeah, so did Shiloh. So my kids are like born not in the wrestling room, but like almost in the wrestling room. So
on the mat.
They're born on the mat.
Mat side.
Yeah, but other than that, I feel like it's just part of our everyday life.
Yeah.
But no big life events, I guess, have happened recently to be integrated. I'm not sure. But.
I know the Bakers, like a lot of their family vacations would like go around wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry if I get this wrong. One of the kids, I think it was Nolan, was on like a dual team in Utah. Oh, the Utah something. Nationals, maybe?
Maybe Nationals.
Maybe National. And they did like a whole vacation out of that. Or he was on a dual team like in West Virginia, Virginia Beach. And then they like did a whole vacation out of that. And I'm like, that's so smart.
Yeah.
Like, if you're already there, like you might as well make a trip out of it.
And so we were even talking about this. So my son went to the Utah Nationals last year for freestyle and Greco. And I didn't go, and Mara didn't go. Our husbands went.
We should have gone.
But we should have gone. And so if it's, I mean, I don't know if it's in Utah this year, but I'm okay with going a few days early and staying maybe a day later just to see Utah or wherever this is.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like a way to integrate into events,
Yeah, and that's some ideas for you guys too. Like, if you're going to a tournament and if you can, like, make it fun. Like, for your family, like, get your family involved in it. If you're not all your kids want to go to the wrestling tournament, like, you can go do something somewhere or, like, explore the city a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's a really great piece of advice is explore where you're going to be and try to make the best of it.
Yeah. So it's not only wrestling.
No.
And I think that's good, especially, so I have 4 boys, so I'm assuming they're all going to wrestle, but if you have kids and some of them don't wrestle or they're all boys or whatever, like not everyone has to wrestle. No. So it makes it fun for them, and it's not like they're getting dragged along like, oh, tournament, but no, like, oh, I got to go to, you know, wherever and have fun too. Yeah. It's like a family thing. And yeah, so that's cool. And then, so speaking of the Bakers, you were just talking about the Bakers. Bob and Sherry, so they're Nelson's parents, Omara's in-laws. They commented on one of our Facebook posts, and we just thought we'd highlight it on here. And it was Bob that said that during when he was like the coach, he was coaches for lots of. What is he coach? Tell me
everything.
What are his credentials? He was
Byron head coach for years. Then he extreme head coach
to the kids club.
He was. I'm gonna get it wrong. You sat on a board. You were in charge of the director of Greco, maybe.
Yeah,
for like Illinois, like lots of coaching. Yeah. So all like their wrestling season never ended.
Yeah. So Bob Baker, and so he said that on their fridge they had a sign or something that said, "We interrupt this marriage to bring you wrestling season." So I thought that was like, yes, like exactly, like it's there and it interrupts, and but it's a thing and it's great. And so we wanted to highlight that. And he said Sherry is and is the best wrestling wife.
Yes.
So that was cute.
And it was pretty cute.
I just wanted to point that out there. I love that saying. I don't know if they got it from somewhere or they just made it up or something.
Yeah, but I loved that. That was pretty funny. Yeah. So upcoming episodes.
Yes. Our husbands, well, I don't know if they want to come on, but they're coming on at some point. And then, so that'd be fun for all of you guys there. Yeah. We're looking forward to that. And then maybe doing like a gift guide, something for the holiday season. We try to keep an eye on like all the trends for the kids, for the coaches, for the parents, that kind of stuff. And then we want to try to get a guest. We're looking for guests.
Yes.
So
we got to get that sorted first. Got to figure out how we're going to do it. But we want some guests on here to go over, how they get through the wrestling season and all that kind of stuff. So
and it'd be cool if they're not local because that's like a whole other aspect. So we're working on that, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really thankful for you guys, and we hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah. And we will see you next week.
Yeah. Don't forget to do all the things.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So follow, share, comment, subscribe. Visit the website.
Yes, please do.
We have merch. In the show notes below, if this is on YouTube, all the links for all the stuff are there, and then episodes every Tuesday, so stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all the places.
Yes, we'll get better at that, by the way.
Or
we need like a better script for that.
like, just do it all.
Yeah, please help us.
Yeah, anyway, so we'll talk to you guys on next Tuesday.
Yes, bye everyone. Bye.